Miss us? We're back. It's Sid and Jamil back with another episode of the Punch It Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Yes, guys, we are so excited to be back. We took a little break. We fell off a little bit. We admit it. We admit our faults. But we've still been watching wrestling, still been enjoying wrestling. So we want to get back to sharing our thoughts with you guys and kind of get some of these thoughts back out into the universe.
Yes. And we're just thought we would pick up our recording equipment and record a quick recap of what I missed this past weekend while Jamil watched Survivor Series and I was not watching it.
Yeah, so I checked out Survivor Series War Games. Pretty fun show. She unfortunately had to miss it. So what we're going to do today to mix things up a little bit is we're going to kind of go down the card and, talk about each match. I want to get her thoughts about what she thinks happened because she did watch the buildup of all these. So I'm really excited to see her thoughts. And then we'll kind of compare it to what actually happened and really kind of get to the aftermath of War Games and what we have going forward when we march toward the end of the year.
Yes. So let's start. I guess tell me what the matches were, and I will give you my guess of what I think might have happened.
Okay, cool. I thought that we would just kind of go down the line.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the first opening match of the night is the Women's War Games match. Just to recap the participants of this match, we had Rhea, Io, Charlotte, Alexa, and AJ Lee versus the team of Asuka, Kyrie, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch.
Yes, I love all these ladies, and I love the divide. I love how it was divided. Very interesting teaming done. Guys, if y'all didn't know, AJ is back. I wasn't familiar with her. I think she returned while we were on hiatus.
Yeah, well, we were on our sabbatical.
Yeah,
it came at a crazy time. So AJ is one of my favorite wrestlers ever. I was a huge
And I'm not a
AJ Lee.
fan.
I was a huge AJ Lee stan.
Yeah, Jamil loves AJ Lee. I think she is a pick-me, and I think that's kind
She's
of
not a pick-me. See, it was a different time. Okay, she's just kind of like an agent of chaos. Was kind of like her character.
Sure. Well, anyway, I'm glad to see her on the babyface side of this women's, what is it called? A women's
War Games
match.
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard when, old Phil, CM Punk, her husband, is a face right now. It would be weird if she was a heel and he's a face. It's like, what is happening there?
So what does it mean exactly to be a War Games match?
So War Games is a pretty silly concept. It's basically a match where they have two rings and two cages basically connected to each other. It's 5-on-5, but it's not elimination style. It is like two people start in the ring and then a new competitor enters every 5 or 3 minutes after the first competitors come in. And then the match doesn't start until everybody's in the ring. So they're just beating each other up.
Mm-hmm.
And then once everybody's in, they say it's War Games time or something. And then the match starts. And then it's just victory by pinfall or submission.
Okay.
So non-elimination style, just whoever gets the first pin or submission wins once everyone is in the ring. But they fight until everyone gets to the ring.
Okay.
So leading up to this match, what do you kind of like remember? Or maybe don't recap the whole thing, but like, what is your takeaway from what this match is kind of about? What's like the main storyline you're looking at here?
Well, okay, we know the heat between AJ Lee and
Becky Two Belts.
Becky Two Belts and Becky Lynch. I think Becky is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I personally root for her versus AJ, but we all know, I mean, that's their dynamic, right? Is that AJ is like the best in the world and Becky is all talk. So, but I feel like their storyline isn't really as important right now because I feel like AJ came kind of at the tail end of these feuds.
Yeah.
I think a big piece of the feud is, well, so they're at the bottom, AJ versus Becky. Then I think the next step is Alexa, Alexa and Charlotte versus Nia and what is her?
Lash Legend.
Lash. Is that her name?
Yeah, Lash Legend.
Is she a Lash Legend because she has long eyelashes?
I don't know. I don't really know the origin of the name. I just met her. We don't really watch NXT too much, so we're kind of just like learning about. This is probably the second or third match we've ever watched besides that the all women's pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen her once or twice more, but yeah, I just met her. Lash Legend, very tall, former WNBA player for 3 games.
What?
Yeah, I looked it up. She played in the WNBA for 3 games.
Good for her.
And then, yeah, she's engaged to Trick Williams.
Who's that?
He's another NXT wrestler. So like this,
you really know the tea about her.
I can't just. I am a wrestling podcaster. When I saw her appear on the screen, I was like, okay, let me learn everything about her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I haven't seen her. Well, same. I haven't seen a lot from her yet. Mm-hmm. But I do love the teaming with Nia. Yeah. I love to see thick, strong women in wrestling.
Yeah, I love strong women.
And I think Nia is my favorite out of all 4 of those opponents. So Lash Legend, she gets my favorite by proximity to Nia. And then, but that's nothing really in comparison to the main rivalry here, which is Kabuki Warriors, who is made up of Kairi and Asuka, versus the 2 best wrestlers out there right now, over everyone, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
Exactly, yeah. That was kind of like what I was looking at the most. The rivalry between Io and the Kabuki Warriors, and now Io teaming up with her best friend Rhea Ripley. I've loved kind of like the vibe that they've had going on with Io and Rhea being super close. I think that's really funny.
Yeah. I could not see them fighting each other and one winning since what was that match? What was that PLE? When they were like
when they headlined, they were fighting, they were trying to kill each other, these 2 ladies.
Yeah, and I'm really glad they went in this direction of being best friends.
I like that we were making fun of this at the time, but like the fact that they like maintained that they had a lot of respect for each other. Yeah. You were like, enough with the respect, just punch her in the face.
Yeah, but I'm glad they have respect because I want them to be friends. I cannot imagine them not being friends because I can't imagine either of them being really a bad guy.
Yeah.
So, and this whole storyline of Io versus her family or her former family of Kabuki Warriors, and Kairi's just in the middle of it, I think. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna throw this out there, and you can correct me. Please do. I'm going to say that Io pins Asuka. Does that happen?
So your prediction is that the faces win the match?
That is my prediction.
With Io pinning Asuka for the win.
Yeah, I don't know. That feels rough. I don't know if this is the end of that storyline. That's actually.
Mathematically, there's so many combinations. It's 5 on each side.
But I feel like it has to be a good rivalry. Is it not?
You are right. See, you've definitely learned the trends of wrestling. It wouldn't just be random for no reason. Like they make intentional choices. Hopefully, sometimes it really actually ends up being random.
I just feel like these rivalries are so fresh and so strong right now. I can't imagine the heels losing right now. Or
you can't imagine them winning, or you can't. You want it to continue.
I want it to. So
you want the heel. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes. When the heels win, that means the story's usually not over yet.
Yeah, I guess so.
So okay, let me just recap a couple of prime spots. I didn't taking notes. Hopefully my little thing here will actually tell me what happened. And it does not. So let me just tell you what I remember about the match. So in these War Games matches, the way it works is like two people start, and then whoever won the advantage from Raw or SmackDown will get, like, their team will get a second person first, and then it alternates, right? So every 3 minutes, a new person will come in, and it alternates. It alternates which team. So I didn't really describe that too well, but anyways, the good guys had the advantage because Charlotte won her match against Asuka, I think. Yeah, I think that was the match. It was like on SmackDown or something. So, anyways, the match started with Charlotte and match started with Charlotte and Asuka again. They were the first two in the ring.
Okay.
They're fighting, and then a girl comes in one by one, and every time they come in, they each like do their spots, right? They come in and because they're fresh, so they take out every single person in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part of the whole match was Io did her trash can spot again. Remember last week she did the trash can, and then she went to the top, she put the trash can on, and then she flipped. She did the same thing. She did a front flip this time, landed on everybody.
Mm.
And then the match, it was decent. It was a pretty good match, pretty fun. The match ends with AJ getting Becky to tap out to the Black Widow.
Okay.
So, and that was kind of it. They all hugged. I think Io was the MVP of the match.
Okay.
Charlotte was in the match for a long time. It was like a 45-minute match, and Charlotte was, really putting in a lot of work too.
Okay.
But what happens, because this happened in the men's match too, but because you can't like film everything all at once, like every time somebody's doing like their spots, everybody else is just lying on the ground because they're waiting for the next spot to happen.
Yeah.
They don't want to tire themselves out.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with War Games, I think. But in the men's, I guess it's a little bit better, but we'll talk about that when it comes.
Okay.
Anyways, the faces go over. AJ gets Becky to tap out.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, the next match is John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. This is John Cena's final PLE appearance, because Saturday Night's main event is, I guess, technically not a PLE. So this is John Cena just won the IC title from Dominic in Boston a couple of weeks ago. Right. And then Dominic demanded a rematch in his hometown in San Diego.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to just tell you what I'm guessing here, and then you just tell me if I'm wrong, and then tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, should we
what?
Should we tell the truth? You actually do know the ending of this match.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't remember? Okay, go ahead.
Do I? I'm guessing that John Cena wins. Is that true?
Okay. Let me tell you what happens in this match.
Oh, no.
Okay. John Cena comes out, a lot of fanfare. Everybody's really excited to see him. Uh-huh. Dominic comes out. People are also very excited to see him as well. But he comes out with Roxanne and Raquel. Okay? So, like, he has, like, his female bodyguards.
Do they cheat
for
him?
So Raquel and Roxanne are kind of messing around the whole match. They're trying to do stuff. But there's this really cool spot where Dominic does he does a Hurricane Rana from the like barricade, like on the side, like where the fans are. He jumps off that, and then he like messes it up, and then he lands on his shoulder, and he's like, my shoulder, like the same exact injury as Penta. Like, it just happened to Penta where they went to commercial and he did that thing and then he landed on his shoulder. And then he was
real? What
happened to Penta was real.
Oh.
Dominic is lying. But this went on for like a minute. Like, it really looked like he actually got hurt. The ref was like, no. Then he went. And then when the ref's back is turned, he's checking on Dominic. Raquel and Roxanne come in the ring and they do their finishers on John Cena. Like, Roxanne does pop rocks on John Cena, and then Raquel does the Tejana bomb. It's pretty funny. Like she really picks him up and slams him high.
What the heck?
And then Roxanne, like her move, the power up, she flips him over. It's pretty funny.
Wow.
So then, unfortunately, this isn't enough to take down John Cena.
Unfortunately.
For Dominic.
Okay.
It's not enough to take out John. So then Dominic tries more. He tries cheating again. Because Roxanne and Raquel get kicked out. So he tries cheating again. And then he's like, he unzips his boot so that John Cena tries to grab his boot and then it comes off. He's trying everything.
The old boot trick.
The good old boot trick like he did at Mania against AJ. Or not, that wasn't Mania, when he fought AJ, whenever. But he's doing all these tricks, right?
Right.
And then these tricks aren't working. And it looks like John is closing in on a victory when the ref gets taken out. Once the ref gets taken out, you hear that signature laugh and watch me. And then Liv darts to the ring. Super shocked. Nobody knew Liv was coming back. And then she comes in the ring. And then she like slaps Dominic in the face. And then you're like, oh my God, Liv is returning as a face. Mm-hmm. And then she jumps on Cena like to hug him. Like she like jumps and hugs him. And then John is like looking confused. He's like, what? You're like, what's happening right now? And everybody's like, oh my God, she's good. She's like helping John Cena. And then it cuts to her. And then she has like a crazy look in her eyes. And then she kicks John Cena in the balls. What? And then which allows Dominic to get the win. And then...
So were they playing for a title match?
Yeah, this was for the Intercontinental Championship. This was kind of like one of those things where like you figure that Dominic was going to win back his championship because Cena's not going to retire with a championship, you know?
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Wow, that's crazy. So Liv is back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was super excited to see her back. She's been gone for a long time. Mm-hmm. What feels like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does feel like a long time.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Cena drops the title. Now he's clear for his Time Is Now tournament winner.
So he has no titles anymore?
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any championships. He's going to his last match with no championship, which makes it kind of more interesting for me because now he can win potentially.
What? Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. The next match is I don't know, I can't remember their names. Nikki Bella versus your girl.
Stephanie Vaquer?
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't understand why Nikki turns on Stephanie.
Well, I think what she said, it didn't really make much sense, but the gist I get from it, from her explanation, was that she's like, I came back and nobody respects me, and I'm not here just to like prop up new talent. I'm here to reclaim my women's division.
Do you think that's true?
No, I don't think that's true.
Do you think that's do you think that's what she's meant for? Why she's back after all these years?
Like do I think that's what her character thinks? Mm-hmm. I mean, I believe the character, but I don't believe that that's what Nikki Bella is actually back for.
Okay.
I think she's back because they probably offered her like a good amount of money and she likes wrestling and she's bored. So there's no reason to not have Nikki Bella back.
Okay. Fair enough.
I like Nikki. But yeah, I don't know if it just feels kind of lame for her to be like in the main event challenging for the top women's championship.
Wow. I'm proud of her. I'm glad that she could come back and have a important match with somebody as loved and supported as Stephanie Vaquer. Mm-hmm. Supported in the terms of the system loves her. You know, mm-hmm. she came from NXT too, right? Mm-hmm. And then she like became a big shot in WWE very quickly, I feel mm-hmm. like. For not even really speaking English either. So, okay. Well, I feel like there's more to this story that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if Nikki loses, then she's out. And that can't, she's got to ride this heel wave for a little bit. So I'm going to say Nikki wins and beats Stephanie. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Stephanie
Dang
wins.
it.
Yes. She wins. It was a decent match. Well, it's a decent match for what you expect Nikki Bella to do.
Okay, so what happens now?
Now, I mean, I don't know. I think Stephanie should just move on to like the next. She should just move on to like a real challenger.
Okay.
I think that there's like plenty of women.
What happens to Nikki? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, what happens to Nikki? Probably nothing. I mean, maybe it might be funny if she feuded with AJ, but obviously, I think AJ is not done with Becky yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm trying to think.
I want to see Becky and Nikki together.
Yeah, well, so Nikki challenged Becky, and Becky beat her like a couple times pretty easily.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. We don't have to get into it.
I want to see Nikki come out during John Cena's last match.
Yikes.
That's what I want.
That's going to happen.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not. Anyways, so the final match of the night is the men's War Games match. Who's in this match? Do you remember?
Men. I don't know any of their names.
Okay, so it is the Vision, which is Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Logan Paul.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like this name, the Vision, because plus Logan Paul is now part of that. Anyway, yeah, okay, I remember that part.
And then Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar. Controversial. I don't really understand this team, but anyways.
Wait, is Brock Lesnar the older guy?
You're talking about Paul Heyman?
No. Brock Lesnar is the guy that keeps ripping his pants and falling.
Yeah, and falling over. Yeah, that's Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
He is 48 years old or 49 years old.
Brock, Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman.
No, Braun Strowman.
Bronson.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. I'm sorry. R.I.P. to Braun Strowman.
Everybody's name has bro in it, which is pretty crazy.
Okay.
But also maybe intentional.
I bet. But okay, that helps me group them together. Plus McIntyre and
Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is like two different teams?
Mm-hmm.
Whose teams are, what are the teams?
The team, so that's one team.
Oh, okay.
They're all together on one team. They're the bad guys.
Yeah, bad guys.
Then team number 2 is Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and the Usos.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. I think there's too much. The Vision has got their stuff together. You know, they all align on this hatred for. I don't know.
I don't know what they hate actually.
They really all get along really well.
Mm-hmm.
These baby faces, I'm afraid they don't get along very well.
Yeah, there's definitely more tension, and definitely like more dissent within the babyface team, which really kind of makes it interesting because the babyface team is very stacked. Mm-hmm. I mean, these are all like everybody except Jimmy is like a world champion or a former world champion.
Call out Jimmy like that.
I wasn't calling out Jimmy. I was just saying like the four out of 5 are like world champions. Whereas the other side, the only world champions there are Brock and Drew McIntyre.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to guess I am 3 out of 3 wrong so far.
But I think you have a chance here.
It's a 50-50 chance every time. Let's see. Okay. Well, the direction I was heading was that good. That there's a misalignment in the babyface team.
Sure. Do you? I want you to commit to your pick. Are you picking the heels? You're picking the bad guys?
I guess so. I'm gonna pick the bad guys.
Okay. Let me go through this match really quick.
Wait, okay. Did I see some things that Roman comes up, attends, joins?
Yeah, it tells you Roman Reigns is in the match.
Stop.
Okay, yeah, Roman Reigns is in the match.
Okay. All right, just tell me what happens.
Okay, so match starts off with CM Punk and Braun Breaker as the two in the ring. Okay. They're fighting. It's going okay. Things are whatever. And then the bad guys have the advantage. So then, what's his name? Logan Paul comes out. I don't know if I'm getting this right. Maybe I'm just not going to go person by person.
Yeah.
It gets really interesting when, as you would expect, the last two are Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, right? So one of the rules of War Games is that once you're in the ring, you can't leave, right?
Right.
As like they said that during the women's match. They said once you're in the ring, you can't leave. So then when Brock Lesnar comes out second to last, and then Roman is last. Brock Lesnar is in the ring. Obviously, he comes in, he starts killing everybody. He's throwing people around, doing whatever, right?
Dang.
Destroying everybody. Immediate suplexes to everybody, F5s to everybody. He's looking really strong.
Wow.
Roman comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Roman comes out, he's standing at the end of the ramp. He's putting the ones up. And Brock Lesnar like stands on the steps like outside of the cage. And then Michael Cole is like Michael Cole's like, what's Brock doing? You're not supposed to leave. And then Brock like exits the ring and goes and attacks Roman Reigns on the ramp, which they say is like a forfeit. But their explanation was that, because not everybody's in yet, the match hasn't started, so he can leave. I was like, what? How did you guys not?
What?
It doesn't make sense. And then whatever. Then Brock, he F5s Roman through the announce table outside the cage. And they come back in and everybody's fighting. There's this really kind of crazy spot where they try to do like the Road Warriors finisher, which is so CM Punk carries, or no, Cody carries Braun Breaker on his shoulders, like how you would carry somebody like at a concert, you know, like sitting on the shoulders, and then CM Punk is standing on the ropes, and then he comes and he clotheslines him. I think Braun Breaker was like, you're supposed to like fall down with it to like create a safe landing, but then Cody just stands, and then CM Punk clotheslines him, and then Braun Breaker just falls directly on his head. He just falls down.
Ew.
And then everybody's...
Is it always Braun's fault?
That wasn't Braun's fault. I mean, he's just taking the move.
Okay.
I think what should have happened is that Cody should have fell. Or CM Punk should have hit him harder so that he would have more momentum to completely flip over. But he just like fell on his neck. It looked really bad.
God.
And then they were like checking on him and stuff. But yeah, it was pretty nuts. But he was fine. He just snapped back up. Nothing happened. Anyways, they're going around the match in their spots. Roman's spearing everybody. Brock is hitting everybody. Cody Rhodes was getting his ass kicked for most of the match. He was like on his ass for most of the match.
Oh my god.
He wasn't really doing much. CM Punk too was bleeding. I don't even know how he started bleeding. Anyways, the good guys did not have a very good showing. And then in the end, it looked Brock like puts himself, or Roman spears Brock through a table. Sorry, there's so much happening in these matches. It's hard to remember.
Sorry.
But anyways, everybody gets knocked out, right? And then it's just CM Punk on one end, and it looks like he's about to take out Braun Breaker for the finish. And a masked man climbs the cage, enters the cage. You can't see anything. You can't see his arms, his hands, his legs. This masked man gets in the ring. And then he stomps CM Punk. And then Braun Breaker spears Punk and gets the pin. So the heels win, you were right. But we don't know who this masked man is. They don't reveal it or anything. and Braun walks away with the win for his team. So I think maybe the central story going forward is going to be, who is his masked man? Is he part of the Vision? And what's happening? Maybe we'll find that out tonight on Raw.
Do you think it could be... What's Becky's husband's name?
Seth?
Yeah.
I think that's the misdirection, because he did the stomp, which is Seth Rollins' finisher.
Oh.
So you see somebody doing the stomp and you think, is this Rollins? But Rollins is...
You think he's still hurt?
Yeah, I don't think it's fake this time. I think he's still hurt.
I mean, he's been gone for how long? Like 2 months?
I don't even think it's been 2 months. It's been like less. It's been like a month and a half.
Well, anyway, that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, how would you rate this PLE?
I would give it a B-.
Okay, I wasn't expecting... Yeah, okay, that's...
I was... You want me like out of 100?
Out of stars, out of... How many punches do you give this?
I give it 7 punches out of 10 punches.
7 out of 10 punches, huh? That's pretty good.
Which I know is actually a C, so I don't know why I said B-, but I don't know how to make a B-. And
7.5 punches. Let's round it out of 7.5.
Okay, 7.5 punches. Yeah, it was... I mean, it's kind of pointless. I mean, I just don't understand what any... I mean, there's... Besides John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio, like, these War Games matches kind of don't mean anything. And then the masked man is the most interesting part.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, none of these are really a part of, like, real storylines. Like, there's not going to resolve any storylines. It's not going to... So it's kind of just like a break of, like, just have fun with these matches. It's like, they're silly. They don't make any sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give it... I was entertained.
That's good. Well, I'm looking forward to what happens on Raw tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Any sideline tea that we should discuss?
Oh, sideline tea.
Things we saw on social media this week or lately?
I don't think we ever discussed the betrayal of Tiffany Stratton by one Grande Americano / Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
I think I'd still like to believe that Kaiser is still dating Tiffy Time, and then El Grande Americano is with the Spanish announcer. Because otherwise this makes no sense.
Yeah.
I understand he's been spending a lot of time in Mexico because of AAA. He's one of the main characters in AAA now.
Uh-huh.
But he just abandoned Tiffy Time, and then they took the championship off Tiffy Time. I mean, what a bad month for Tiffany Stratton. She lost her championship, lost her mans, and she's off TV completely.
Oh my gosh. She deserved better than that.
I know. Well, hopefully she comes back strong. What else is new? I saw that Seth and Becky were on Something's Burning, Bert Kreischer's cooking show. And he still had his cast on. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So I don't think it's fake. But then I saw another reel of, like, Seth was just, like, out in public. He was, like, getting into a car with his daughter. And then there's, like, the person that was recording was like, Seth. And then Seth kind of looks at him like this. He's like, leave me alone. But he didn't have his cast on. So I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
It could have been an old video.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we talked about Lash and Trick getting engaged.
The glam ref is, I remember that. She's maybe making her debut.
Oh, yeah. So Becky lost her championship to Maxine, and then Becky's already on a tirade calling her crooked. That's a crooked ref. So, yeah. So that's interesting. And then what else happened? It looks like Mello turned face, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Mello got engaged too recently, so congrats to Mello and Kalani Jordan. And it looks like he's getting a push because he, like, went, toe to toe with Gunther. He had a long match with him. He lost, but
it was a good match. I do remember that.
Yeah, and it's more tea. The Time Is Now tournament's about to end. at the end of this week, so we'll find out who John Cena's last opponent is. And it's like the final four are LA Knight. So LA Knight has to fight Jey Uso, excuse me, and then Gunther fights, I don't know, somebody else. But I think it's probably gonna be one of those three guys.
Okay. I have a reveal. I don't know if you saw this. Naomi and Jimmy are having a baby boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. I mean, we need future Bloodline members. I mean, I don't think they're ever gonna run out.
Yeah.
But it's good that they keep making more of these guys.
Are there any girls in the Uso bloodline? I guess. I don't know if you
Well,
know
not
that.
part of like the Bloodline story, but yeah, there's like, so Naya is also related to them.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then The Rock's daughter, I mean, she's just a GM. She's not a wrestler, but.
Yeah. She's a part of their. Are they literally blood related?
Yeah, The Rock is blood related to the Usos.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I don't know how many second, third removed they are, but from what I understand, they are all related.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it, I believe.
Nice. Well, oh, there's our producer. Just checking in.
Yeah, she's telling us you've gone over. We're supposed to be under 30 minutes.
Okay. Well.
Okay, everybody. Well, thank you guys for joining us again. We won't have another long hiatus like that. We're going to make regular content for you guys. Let us know if this is what you like, and we may, do some more interesting things. Try to mix it up more from our regular podcast format, because I think I did have fun doing it this way.
Good. I'm glad. Me too. I like it when I don't have to watch and you just tell me what happens. Just kidding.
Well, you're going to watch Raw right now. So.
Yeah, we're going to watch Raw right now. And yeah, let's see what comes to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Good job.
Punch it.
Punch it.